How's it going, Amaru?
Yo.
So your friend Nick Fuentes, he was talking about Epstein, right? And he said that Epstein was not a. Do you agree with that?
Epstein was a chill dude.
You can go ahead and ask Nick about that.
No, I'm just saying, like, do you agree with that? I'm just saying because that's your peer, right? You would consider him a friend, or at least a.
You know,
like,
it's interesting
close.
how you pay so much attention to people that I know, and you know, you can. Why don't you just talk to them and ask them?
I can't. How would I be able to talk to Nick Fuentes, bro?
Shoot him a DM, join his group. I don't know.
Join his group?
Talk to him.
That's not like. What are you talking about? How do I talk to him?
I think he has a Telegram group for like $100. Join it. Ask him. Yourself.
Telegram for $100?
Yeah, just join it, man.
Okay. I just want to ask you though. Was Epstein a pedophile?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. All right. I just want to make sure.
Somebody needs to check that guy. Make sure he doesn't have anything in his backpack.
Yeah, it'll be good. Talk as close as possible. How you doing?
Very strange. Yeah, what's up, man?
So I just wanted to touch on Epstein. I know you guys just talked about that a little bit. Do you agree with all the redactions in the Epstein files, especially of people who seem to be perpetrators of it and not just victims?
I don't think they should be redacting perpetrators.
Okay. And then, so you completely disagree with all claims that Donald Trump. What do you think about Donald Trump being in the Epstein files over 38,000 times?
Problematic.
It's problematic. Okay, then I guess we agree on that. What do you think about claims that various politicians are eating children? Do you believe in that? I can read the file if you want me to. I have it pulled up.
Yeah, I don't know if that was like code or if it's real, but I'll tell you, a lot of these elites are weirdos, so I wouldn't be surprised by anything at this point.
Because the reason I'm asking these questions is when you're looking at who you want to support as a politician, I think you'd want to consider what they're doing in their free time. If the president of our country was in the Epstein files multiple times, you know, I wasn't like, I'm not a liberal. I was very conservative for a while, but now I'm starting to doubt the leadership of our country, right? So what do you think about that, and where should we move forward from there?
Well, how you feel is how you feel.
But how do you feel?
Well, I mean, I think it's good that we're getting them. You know, one thing we can say is that this presidency or this administration is the most transparent for sure. They've declassified a lot of files, which is a good thing. But yeah, highly questionable what's in the files. Not good.
Okay, so then what is your stance on how we're going to move forward with elections, like with Republicans and everything?
We have to have politicians in power that aren't compromised by Jews.
So what do you think should be taken as a stance against people like Donald J. Trump who are in the files for like this many times and nothing has happened to them so far?
Well, like I said, we got to get leadership that isn't compromised. That's what we really need to do. People that have an America first perspective, that are nationalists, that care about this country, don't necessarily care about other countries, and yeah.
All right, I agree. Thank you for your time.
No worries.
Hello, I am Jog Manson. That is what you will refer to me as. And I just wanted to say that I, as Jog Manson, am the owner of the Jog Manson Club, which can be found by following at JogManson70 on Instagram. So, if anybody is willing to join our club, it would be really appreciate the effort to join. Anyways, I will be stepping down, and you all have a good day.
Yeah, we should have kept some blacks as slaves.
All right. What's up, Myron? My question.
Yeah, I think we need to honestly, I think we need to do an IQ test on people. And if you score, you know, anything below like an 80, you need to be a fucking slave.
All right.
What's up, man?
What's up? My question is, what do you think about Clav getting frame mogged by the ASU frat leader?
Hey, man, Clav's a homie, so it is what it is.
Like, do they need to do like a one-on-one, like another one, like rematch?
I guess they could do a rematch. I don't know.
Now I got one more question.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Ye song?
HH.
Fair enough.
All right, man.
Hey, how you doing?
You.
I'm not too well versed in this topic, but I wanted to know what you thought about Erica Kirk being a Mossad agent.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. It just seemed a little bit suspicious.
Yeah. I don't know, to be honest with you.
Did you see the stuff?
I haven't really been keeping up with like all the Turning Point drama.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. She removed Charlie Kirk's wedding picture out of their little spot they do the interviews in. It's kind of wild.
Well, I mean, from what I understand, someone said that she moved it lower so that her daughter can see it. I think it is a bit strange how people are analyzing the hell out of her. Obviously, she's in a very difficult situation with her husband getting assassinated. So I don't know. I think she's being super microanalyzed, and from like being the wife to having to take over the entire organization, it's not easy. So
Yeah, that's a fair point. I can agree with you on that. All right, have a good day, man.
all right, later.
All right, what's good, Myron?
Yo.
So I just wanted to, I'm not gonna like dog on you. I'm not gonna glaze you either. I kind of just want to set like a precedent for the ICE debate. So since you were an ICE agent, I just figured you'd kind of be like a subject matter expert on this. I have a feeling that since ICE is being basically followed by both the liberal media and like Trump, and they're just being like both paraded and hated on, then it kind of makes everything public, and all the like not pretty parts of law enforcement are being shown. So I just wanted to know, you being an ICE agent, were there any really differences?
Not anymore.
Well, a former one, I meant to say. But were there any differences in the way like you operated things and ICE operated things when you were in it and the way they're operating now, aside from like having to deal with protesters this time?
Well, yeah, before they did not do immigration enforcement like this. They were scared to do immigration enforcement. So the fact that they're doing it now, it's like ripping the Band-Aid off, which is good because they've been scared to do their jobs for a very long time. So I was more on the investigation side. I didn't really do too much immigration enforcement, but now they're ramping it up. So
Okay, that's fair enough. And so I don't know. Well, when did you serve in ICE? Like under whose administration?
from 2013 to 2020 as an
Okay,
agent.
so-
I was actually from 2010 to 2020.
So
with the
part of it was
agency.
under Obama. Okay, that's
Yeah.
that's even better. So like you would say it's kind of were there really any differences under Obama versus under Trump, or do you like not know if you weren't like actually doing the immigration enforcement?
Well, Trump was a lot more pro law enforcement and pro immigration. Under Trump, he was doing more as what's called expedited removals. So when people were getting caught at the border, they were just getting sent right back, not getting like NTAs like a lot of other presidents would allow. Well, Biden definitely allowed that.
Okay, I mean I just wanted to know because
It's immigration jargon that would be boring for most people, but yeah, like Trump was way more pro law enforcement.
yeah, I just wanted to ask because like Obama deported more people under Trump or than Trump did, and he was also anti-immigration. So I was just wondering,
Yeah, the reason why is it's not that Obama was anti-immigration; it was that
or
more illegal aliens,
illegal immigration,
more illegal aliens try to come into the country when a Democrat is in. So what ends up happening is more deportations happen because more people try to come in and they get turned away at the border. So
Okay.
it's basically like kind of like padding stats.
Okay, that's kind of just all I wanted to know. I didn't want to take up too much of your time.
All right, no worries. Who's up next?
How's it going, Myron? All right, I want to start off. What is your favorite and least favorite amendment? I think
Favorite First Amendment, least favorite 19th.
that's what I was expecting. And could you expand on the 19th Amendment for those who don't know?
Basically, the right for women to vote.
Okay, and then what's your opinion on Thomas Macy?
It's cool. I like the fact that he doesn't take AIPAC money. I like the fact that he's critical of Israel. Very rare in Washington D.C. Most politicians are shills for Israel, so it's good to have someone in the government that isn't controlled by them.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think he's a great guy. And what's your opinion on the Second Amendment?
Great, needs to be protected at all costs.
Okay. So, are you familiar with the Assault Weapon Control Act of 1989? It basically just banned the selling of fully automatic guns and stuff. Do you think that's valid or?
Never really thought about it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fully automatic could be dangerous. Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting question. I don't know yet. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's a tough one, but from there, like a lot of people, like even like gun like supporters, they would say like that's kind of valid. Like who needs a fully automatic gun? And that's how I think some people are. And then that built on today, like in Chicago and stuff, they're trying to take our handgun rights. So I think stuff like that just builds on it. And like nowadays with ICE, them getting deported and like maybe not using the 4th Amendment and like 14th Amendment, stuff like that. In like 30 plus years, do you think we could see that same effect? How like first it went from banning fully autos to then taking our handguns from like denying illegal immigrants their right to denying U.S. citizens of their right in the court systems?
And that's precisely why I was like, I don't know, because like that exactly, it's like you get into a slippery slope where it's like, you know, they take an inch and then they try to take a mile. So that's why I'm so I'm very hesitant with gun restriction laws, because I know what the goal is. It's never to actually restrict just that component. It's always to move the goalposts further and further.
Exactly, because every right we have is defended by the Second Amendment. And I just think we need to be hypercritical of our government, and like we just can't let them trample on our rights. And it starts with stuff that's like simple, everyone agrees on, and then it builds on their taking rights from us people. So I think we just got to be hypercritical.
Yeah,
of the
especially like law-abiding citizens. I understand that there's going to be prohibited persons like felons and, you know, mentally ill people, drug users, fair.
Yeah.
But once you start getting into the process of like, yeah, we're just going to deny, you know, law-abiding citizens X, Y, Z. Well, we know criminals are going to get the guns anyway, right?
Exactly.
So all you're effectively doing a lot of times with gun restriction is limiting law-abiding citizens' ability to defend themselves against people that are breaking the law.
Exactly, yeah. All right, thank you for your time.
No worries. Who's up next?
Boa tarde, irmão. Meu nome é Vitor, eu sou do Brasil. A minha pergunta é, o que você acha de latinas?
English, please.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm from Italy. I'm an international student, and recently we've had a lot of illegal immigrants getting into Italy, and the criminal rates are going high, and that's pretty bad for my country. But also, I don't really agree with the way ICE is acting in the US. I believe it's a little bit too much aggressive, even though they're criminals. I don't agree with killing people because they're illegal immigrants and criminals. So what do you think would be a better way to reduce illegal immigration in other countries or in the US as well?
Well, that worldview is precisely why you guys are getting invaded by criminals all over the place. If you want to do immigration enforcement, it's not going to be pretty. And that is exactly why Italy has the problems that it has, and Europe as well. You guys are getting raped by mass immigration all across Western Europe because you guys want to be woke and socialist and let everybody in and have open borders, thinking that these people are going to acclimate to your country. They're not. They're going to come in. They're going to steal the resources. They're going to break the laws. They're going to abuse the system. And that's what you guys have going on in Western Europe right now.
Yeah, but Italy is not a socialist country.
Yeah, I know you guys just started getting, if I'm not mistaken, you have a right-wing leader now.
Yeah.
But the problem is that you guys have had mass immigration for a while. And that's why you have the problems that you have with the crime. And we don't want to end up like that with the United States. So this is why mass immigration is an issue.
Yeah, I understand. And my second question is, what's your opinion on big booty Latinas?
Send them back too.
Are you sure?
Send them back as well, man. Fuck it.
I bet that. Thank you, man.
First off, I just want to thank you for giving college kids an opportunity to speak openly like this. My first question, you mentioned earlier when my friend debated about the Epstein files that the Israeli government was involved in that. Can you expand more on that, please?
Yeah, I mean, basically Epstein was compromising people for the benefit of a foreign country.
Do you believe that there are many politicians in our government that are blackmailed by Israel?
Blackmailed, on the take financially, multitude of different reasons. But I think the important thing is that
Where do you think America...
a lot of these people don't have America's best interests at heart. They have, their own interests at heart, which is a lot of politicians, unfortunately.
So where do you think America should move forward with our relationship with Israel?
Stop giving them aid.
Thank you. That's it.
No worries. And the topic, guys, is Valentine's is for simps, is the topic.
Hey.
Or ICE did nothing wrong, but trying to switch it up. But go ahead.
All right, so regarding your claim that ICE did nothing wrong, I disagree. Senator John Ossoff did an investigation into ICE detention centers and found over 1,000 human rights violations, many of which were physical and sexual abuse allegations. Furthermore, several ICE detention workers have been charged with sexual assault. So I just want to know what your thoughts were on that.
Don't come to America illegally.
Still doing something wrong.
Don't come to America illegally.
I don't care. It's if you physically or sexually abuse someone, that's a human rights violation. That's violating international law, legally and morally. That's wrong.
Yeah, that's horrible. But again, don't break the law.
That's fair enough, but I'm saying your claim is wrong. ICE has done something wrong. There's extensive evidence about it.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
All right.
Obviously, it's a little bit of hyperbole, but yeah, in general, I think what ICE is doing is good. Picking up illegal aliens, enforce immigration law. Yes, there's always going to be some idiots in the organization that do some dumb shit, or there's going to be contractors, because a lot of these jails that you're talking about aren't even run by ICE, it's by contractors. They're going to do fucked up shit. Nothing's perfect. But I do think that if we're going to go ahead and do the deportations and get people out of here like we want, you know, it's not going to be perfect. Nothing is.
Well, I can't change your mind on that, but I respect you for at least admitting that ICE has fucked up before.
Nothing's perfect.
How you doing, Myron?
Yo.
What is your opinion on how Trump's net worth has increased by 3.4 billion, yet the working class still has not benefited?
I can't hear
from
you.
that?
You got to speak up a little bit.
How is Trump's net worth increased by 3.4 billion, yet the working class has not benefited by any of that?
You're saying Trump's net worth
Yeah.
improved?
Since his presidency, yeah.
Because of what?
His net worth has increased by 3.4 billion since becoming president.
Okay.
How does that benefit the working class at all?
Not good.
So what's your opinion on that?
I just told you it's not good.
So what can he do better?
Well, last time I know when he left office before he actually lost money, so his net worth went down. I think he was the only president's net worth to go down from when he last left office. But yeah, I mean, we need a leader that's a hardcore nationalist that understands, because the thing is that Trump's been wealthy his entire life, right? So that's another issue.
Agreed.
But yeah, you got to put someone in that's like a hardcore nationalist. And I know that offends a lot of people, but that's what we need.
So for the 2028 election, who do you think is like the best candidate for each party?
We'll have to see.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll have to see. See who steps up and runs. Who's up next? Valentine's Day is for Sims, guys. That is the topic for now. So go ahead.
Hey, Myron. So I know you have a very strong opinion on Israel and the Jews. So I was just wondering what you think about how this was recently brought to my attention. Most major news broadcasts are controlled by Jewish people. So what do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, that's true. It's not a good thing. Because obviously when you control the media, you're able to put out certain narratives.
And also, when you were on the limo with the Tate brothers and Nick Fuentes, what was going through your mind when HH was playing over the speaker and you raised your right hand in the air and yelled, "Jews mad"?
It was awesome.
I'm not going to lie, it was a little corny. I'm going to keep it real with you, but at least you like what you like, so.
Yeah, because I just don't give a fuck what people think. You know what I mean? If I do a fucking Roman salute like this and people get all offended, it is what it is. We're tired of the woke, culture of, telling us what's right, what's wrong, trying to tone police, whatever. It's a bunch of annoying faggotry, and I'm taking a stand against it. And if I got to do a Roman salute to do it, we're doing it. You can think it's cringe all you want, but that's fine.
That's all. Thank you.
Yep. Political correctness is one of the worst things that we have in America, and we got to fucking get rid of that shit.